us. We have a very selfless team, and at the end of the day, everyone's a threat. So I think that's a beautiful thing. We're going to find whoever's a hot hand, and they're going to continue to go, and that can be anyone. So I think that's what's incredible about our team.
Veronica, just what was it like seeing Tip kind of go off tonight?
Oh, I told her I felt like the whole game was just a highlight reel, honestly. Like, her passes, her finishes, her shooting, everything. Like, she does so much for us. So, and her defense. That was like a underrated part of it, but it's incredible to watch, and I'm really grateful that she's on my side and I don't have to guard her.
Tip on the defense. I think you guys had a franchise best 16 steals. Just what was working on that end of the floor tonight?
More talking to each other, more being in our shifts like we're supposed to, making the reads on defense. I think we knew our personnel really well, sending them to the side we wanted to send them to. So, just a lot of that.
And Veronica, no Kiah, no Ja. What adjustments do you guys have to make without those two?
Yeah, just next man up mentality, and that's been us since the beginning. You know, whoever we have available is who we're rocking with, and we trust every single person on this roster. So big shout out to LA, to Ash, to Nadia, KT. They really came in. I think Gabby gave Ash a big shout out. Just it's not easy, you know, being a DP and not knowing when you're going to be activated, not knowing when you're going to get your reps. But she stayed more than ready, and it showed tonight, and we're really grateful for her.
Just kind of on that same point with Kiah and Ja out, Tip for you, just like coming off the bench and just kind of providing that offense. Did you feel you had to give a little bit extra without Ja, or like just that second unit has been so cohesive all season? So for you, just kind of coming off the bench without Ja there, how did you kind of approach that?
I mean, definitely miss Ja. She's one of the key pieces on our team. But like she said, at the end of the day, it's next man up. And I think we come with that mentality every time we come in the game as the second unit. Just making sure we're uplifting the first unit out there and making sure we keep the momentum when we go in there. So that was the same mentality that we had today.
All right, Tiffany, at the back.
Oh.
Right. So I'm curious. Anytime you made a big play or you scored a bucket, you look back at the bench. What's up with that?
What bench? Our bench?
Yes, you always look to the side.
Funny thing, we work on things in practice, and I was doing some of those things in the game, so I was just happily looking over at our coach, and I was smiling because the stuff was working. So that was it. Nothing major.
Just kind of going into this game knowing that you were going to be undersized, what were kind of the things that you were harping on, focusing on defensively there to kind of combat just being undersized?
A lot of ball pressure, and I think that's where our steals kind of came into play. Just obviously they have that size advantage inside, and so if we can try and be as disruptive as possible to keep them from getting it in there, obviously you give and take with that. And then rebounding, that's going to be our thing all year long is different ways for us to get rebounds, and just knowing it's a whole team effort, and because our posts have a heavy load down there, and so guards have to come in and help them out.
Hey, Tiffany, over here. Veronica said that it was basically like watching a highlight reel for you tonight. I'm curious for you, to get off to the quick start, making your first few shots. What does it feel like to be kind of in the zone like that? Everything seemed like it was working for you tonight.
Man, it felt great. I ain't gonna lie. I was in my flow state for a little minute. Like I said, I just come off always ready to give everything I got. We know our job is to come and uplift. Not just first unit, but just the team in general. And I think we were down when our unit came in, so we had to make some plays. And like I said, our unit, we kind of feed off of each other. So I'm feeding off them, they're feeding off me, and we clearly work well together. So.
Veronica, 4 of the last 5 games, you guys have scored plus 90 points. Just what has kind of been working really well in this offensively in this stretch?
I think just being super intentional with where we're getting our looks, getting high quality looks, and learning from the film room of where we can get better ones and where we can crash, and just execution. I think that it says a lot about us. We have a very selfless team, and at the end of the day, everyone's a threat. So I think that's a beautiful thing. We're going to find whoever's a hot hand, and they're going to continue to go, and that can be anyone. So I think that's what's incredible about our team, and yeah.
Here, Veronica, some fans wanted me to ask, you seem to have this ritual where Kaitlyn Chen will jump on your back and ride you into battle. Could you talk about where that began and what that means?
Yeah, I honestly don't even know how half the things involving Kaitlyn begin, if I'm being honest. I would always be first. She would always be right behind me. And then initially it was just she would jump on my back. And then it elevated to I would stop and wait for her to jump on my back. And then one moment she put her hand up. And then it led to charge. And now it's every single game. So I don't really know. Just happened.
Developed over time.
Yeah, there you go. And now I don't think we'll ever look back.